If you're not cool with him, he gonna start playing those bitter roles, like start using court and lawyers and CPS. So I was like, fuck that shit. So you post a picture of my son for clout. Why are you posting our son, bro? And why would you post it, bro?
Y'all, every time it feels like the drama between Chrisean Rock and Blueface can't get any worse, somehow it does. And this time, something much deeper, much heavier, and honestly heartbreaking to watch. Chrisean is now speaking out, and according to her, Blueface isn't just attacking her anymore, he's hurting their baby in the process. And when she finally broke her silence and explained what's really been happening behind closed doors, social media exploded. People were shocked, people were angry, and a lot of fans said the same exact thing. How did it get this bad? Because at one point, people really believed that becoming parents would change everything for them. People thought the baby would bring peace, that maybe the fighting would stop.
Blueface, you're gonna go to jail, bro. Like, being a free man right now.
That maybe all the chaos, the breakups, the cheating rumors, the screaming online, the toxic lives, the public disrespect, maybe all of that would finally slow down. But instead, it feels like things only got darker, and now an innocent baby is caught in the middle of it all. That's the part that's hard to ignore, because no matter how people feel about Chrisean, no matter how people feel about Blueface, everyone keeps coming back to the same question. What about the child? And honestly, that's where this whole story gets painful. Because if you followed their relationship from the beginning, then you already know it was never simple. From the outside, it looked explosive. One minute, they were madly in love. The next minute, they were publicly tearing each other apart. It was unpredictable from day one, and somehow people couldn't look away.
Says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus.
Let me you're the father. Babe, that's me, you're the father.
Is not excluded.
You're the father.
Their relationship became bigger than music, bigger than reality TV. It became internet culture. People watched every breakup, every makeup, every live stream, every fight, every public argument, every moment where it looked like maybe this time it was really over. But somehow they always found their way back into each other's orbit. And that cycle became exhausting, not just for them, but for everyone watching. Then Chrisean got pregnant, and suddenly everything felt different. Because now it wasn't just about them anymore. Now there was a baby coming into this mess, and instead of pregnancy bringing calm, it brought even more attention. Blueface questioned the pregnancy publicly. He questioned paternity. People online debated everything.
This video just to be cool with him, because I know how type of people like he is. If you're not cool with him, he gonna start playing those bitter roles, like start using court and lawyers and CPS. So I was like, F that shit, I'm cool with your as you, your bitch, anything you.
Chrisean was dealing with criticism from strangers, pressure from fans, and non-stop attention on every move she made. And through all of that, she kept saying she was choosing her baby. Even when it felt like nobody was standing with her, even when the relationship kept breaking apart, even when social media turned everything into a joke, she kept moving forward. But what nobody expected was how complicated things would become after the baby arrived. Because for a second, it looked like maybe things were improving. Blueface seemed softer, less aggressive. He defended her online a few times. He said kind things about her parenting. He said he trusted her with their son. And for a moment, people thought maybe parenthood was changing him. Maybe this was growth. Maybe they had finally reached a place where they could co-parent without destroying each other.
He want my checks back into his name from Zeus. I didn't want to do it. I can't do it. So you post a picture of my son for clout. Why are you posting our son, bro?
But then everything shifted fast, and the internet watched it happen in real time. One post led to another, then accusations started flying, then screenshots, then rants, then blame, and suddenly what looked like progress completely fell apart. Blueface began publicly criticizing Chrisean's parenting again. He started talking about medical issues involving their son, posting about doctor visits, posting complaints, posting accusations, saying she wasn't handling things correctly, saying she was making bad decisions, saying he had concerns. And that's when people started getting uncomfortable, because this wasn't normal celebrity gossip anymore. This wasn't music promotion. This wasn't relationship mess. This was personal. This was family. And this was a child's private medical life being discussed online. Then Chrisean responded, and when she did, it felt like everything cracked open. She said Blueface wasn't doing this out of concern. She said he wasn't trying to protect their son. She said he was trying to control her, and according to Chrisean, once she began separating herself from him emotionally and financially, everything changed. She claimed the attacks got worse. She said once she started putting herself and her son first, the relationship became less about love and more about punishment. That's what really got people talking, because she made it sound like every move she made toward independence became another reason for conflict. She said she stopped relying on him financially, started building for herself, started creating boundaries, started making decisions without asking permission, and she believes that's when things turned ugly. But here's the twist. The biggest pain for her wasn't just the arguments. It wasn't just social media. It wasn't just the endless online back and forth. According to her, it was watching their son become part of the war between them, and that broke her. Because she said their baby didn't ask for any of this, didn't ask to be famous, didn't ask to be discussed online, didn't ask to become the center of public arguments. But somehow, that's exactly what happened. And once that started, fans felt like a line had been crossed. Chrisean said she felt blindsided. She said she was already overwhelmed trying to navigate motherhood for the first time, trying to recover physically, trying to protect her peace, trying to raise a newborn while millions of strangers watched every move. And then, instead of support, she says she felt attacked, publicly, repeatedly, and not just as a woman, not just as an ex, but as a mother. And if there's one thing people know, being called a bad mother publicly hits differently, especially when you're already exhausted, especially when you're already doubting yourself, especially when your whole life feels unstable. That kind of criticism cuts deep, and she didn't hide that. She let people see how hurt she was. She went online emotional, angry, heartbroken, confused, trying to make sense of how things got here, trying to understand why private issues involving their son were becoming internet headlines, trying to understand why everything felt like a battle, and people watching could feel it. Even people who don't always defend Chrisean admitted she looked tired, not social media tired, real tired, emotionally drained, like someone carrying way too much. And maybe that's why so many people reacted so strongly, because underneath all the celebrity chaos, underneath the headlines and gossip, this felt human, messy, painful, and very real. People saw a young mother trying to hold herself together while the internet judged every breath she took. They saw a father speaking publicly out of anger. They saw two people who clearly still carry unresolved hurt. And in the middle of all that, a baby. That's what made everything feel heavier, because every new tweet became bigger than a tweet. Every accusation became bigger than gossip. It became about trust, control, protection, and damage. people started asking whether co-parenting between them was even possible right now, whether healing could happen while everything keeps playing out online, whether either of them can truly move forward while the past keeps dragging them back. And honestly, there are no easy answers, because their relationship has never been simple. There's love there, pain there, history there, resentment there, dependency there. And when all of that mixes together, it becomes explosive, especially under a spotlight, especially with millions watching, especially when every emotion becomes content for strangers. And maybe that's what feels most tragic, because somewhere in all of this, beneath the fame, beneath the arguments, beneath the tweets, are two people who once genuinely cared about each other, maybe still do in complicated ways. But now, everything feels buried under anger, and your son is growing up in the middle of that storm. That reality hit people hard, because babies don't understand internet drama. They don't understand clout. They don't understand revenge posts. They don't understand who's right or wrong. They just need safety, comfort, routine, love, and protection. And fans keep saying the same thing. That has to come first. For Chrisean, this whole thing seems to have left scars that go beyond social media. You can hear it when she talks. You can see it in the way she responds. This doesn't feel like just another celebrity feud anymore. It feels personal in a way that changed her. Motherhood already changes everything. It changes your body, your sleep, your priorities, your fears. But going through that while fighting public battles with your child's father, that's another level. And people can feel that pressure sitting on her shoulders. For Blueface, the backlash has been intense too. A lot of people feel like he took things too far. Some say he's acting out of anger. Some say jealousy. Some say control. Others think he genuinely believes he's protecting his son in the only way he knows how. But regardless of intent, the public reaction has been brutal. Because once a child gets pulled into public conflict, people stop seeing it as entertainment. It becomes serious. And careers can survive messy relationships, but family wounds? Those can last much longer. Relationships between parents can break, but the child remains. That connection never disappears. And that's what makes this story feel unfinished, because there's no clean ending here, no winner, no final clapback, no perfect statement that fixes everything. There's just hurt, history, and a child growing up while adults try to figure out how not to hurt each other anymore. And maybe that's the saddest part, because once upon a time, people watched Chrisean and Blueface like it was entertainment, like it was chaos you could laugh at, another headline, another viral clip, another messy live stream. But now, it doesn't feel funny anymore. It feels exhausting. It feels painful. It feels like watching two people who desperately needed peace but never found it. And now their son needs that peace more than anyone. Hopefully they find a way to give it to him, because at the end of the day, fans will move on to the next story. Social media will keep scrolling. The blogs will post something new tomorrow. But family? Family has to live with what happens after the cameras move on. And that's the part nobody can edit. That's the part nobody can delete. So now everybody is watching and wondering what happens next. Will they finally keep things private? Will the fighting stop? Will co-parenting become possible? Will healing happen? Nobody knows. But one thing feels clear. Their baby deserves more than the chaos, more than the headlines, more than the online battles. He deserves peace. He deserves privacy. He deserves parents who can protect him from the noise. And maybe that's the lesson people are taking from all of this, because celebrity drama will always trend, but a child's well-being should never become part of the show. What do y'all think? Did Chrisean have every right to speak out? Did Blueface go too far? Or do you think both of them need to step away from social media completely and handle this privately? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this story feels far from over.